Hi, Amos. I'm out in front of the house, and I'm just going to do like a 360 here on the street before I head in. I'm standing kind of close to it because if I back up at all, we get that. Um, so, anyhow, but it looks to be in real good shape. The siding on this home is a Hardy board siding, which is a 40-year rated siding. The roof is also a 40-year roof, and looks to be in real good shape. Um, the I haven't been inside yet. I just unlocked the door. I'm going to head in a minute, but I thought I'd go ahead and check the backyard first, since you mentioned the backyard, and I don't want to forget about it. So, this is a pretty typical size lot for this community in this neighborhood. Our zoning here requires 7 houses per acre, and so this is what you get. So these guys have set the yard up pretty nice. They've got a deck, this shed, um, and then this little gazebo covering on the deck. And these trees back here are kind of nice too. And you're not so close to the neighbors. A lot of the problems we have in these tight neighborhoods like this is you're so close to the neighbors they can look in your window. And in this case, you've got probably 75 or 80 feet between the houses, so people are not looking in your back window. Hi, how are you? This is the new way of doing real estate. So I'm going to go ahead and head into the house now. This neighborhood is probably 60% military, maybe 65. From here to the DuPont gate, if you take the back way, which is Yelm Highway, it is about a 15-minute drive to that gate. And then you can pretty much be anywhere on post in about 10 minutes. If you're going to the cab, that will be the gate you would use. So you're probably 20, 25 minutes to there. So I've just come in the front. Nice, large, kind of wide entryway. Very common for this builder. The builder of this home was D.R. Horton. They're very popular around military bases. They started in the Fort Bragg area in North Carolina, and they now build all over the country. But they like to work with military, sell to military, and they do very well at it. They have a very good reputation. That Gateway community that we talked about is a D.R. Horton community. So this looks like a maple flooring, might be a pine or maple. It's a nice light color. This is your guest bath. Everything looks to be in real good repair and recently caulked and taken care of. And then coming in, they do this kind of an open concept very frequently. I'm very familiar with this floor plan. So we've got a small pantry here. Fridge, stove, and sink in the bar. And let me look if the fridge, they are not planning to leave the fridge. However, when you make an offer, you can always ask, and kind of go from there. So, and then looking back out at the backyard again. Again, nice neighborhood. Everybody in this neighborhood is a very large percentage of owners. And so it tends to be pretty well maintained. Everybody tends to keep up with things pretty well. And of course, there is an HOA here. We have HOAs in just about every neighborhood around here. So, standard garage, 20 feet wide, 21 feet deep. Very common for people when they're selling their home to kind of pile stuff in the garage to declutter the house and get it out of the way. So, some nice cabinetry up there. They've got some hanging devices that people typically leave that stuff, but we'd have to ask for it. This is the water heater back here. And I'm going to guess the furnace. A lot of times these newer homes, they put the furnace up in the attic. So, anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and head upstairs. And here we've got a coat closet in the hallway. And this goes back quite a ways underneath the stair. There's not a light, but if you can see back there, there's another door here. And they've got more storage under there. So that's a nice storage area up underneath this stairway. And heading upstairs. Again, everything looks to be in real good shape. Not even a lot of nail holes in the walls. And this looks like the master is the first room at the top of the stairs. And I'm going to say this room is 16 or 17 feet this way, and probably 13 to 14 feet this way. And this window, just FYI, this window is facing west, so this room does get afternoon sun. So it looks like 5-piece bath. No, 4-piece. There is no tub in this bathroom. But you have a private room with a door for the toilet, shower, large walk-in closet attached to the bath. And then this is not granite, this is a laminate, but it's in good condition. The cabinets are all in very good condition. And we have a hallway linen closet, which is pretty standard size. I'm going to say that's 4 feet wide and 2 feet deep. The laundry room. Nice size laundry room to come in here and work, but there is not a separate sink here. There would be room to put one here, and it wouldn't be particularly difficult because all your plumbing is right here in this wall, but there is no sink at this time. This is the community bath, children's bath, whatever you want to call it. Same type of material, but different appearance on the countertop. Cabinets look good. There's a few little blemishes here. Nothing major. That will rub out. That'll clean out with furniture polish. So this looks real clean, pretty basic. And then we have another child's room. This builder does build good sized child's rooms. This is probably 11 by 13 or 14. Quite a bit bigger than some. For example, the homes over at Cantor Grove that you had me check on, the Caitlin, their bedrooms are 9 by 10, 10 by 10. And that's about what this is. This is probably 10 by 10 or 10 by 11. But it's still a decent sized child's room. So that's the wife sitting out in the corner. We're doing obviously you probably saw in a mirror or something that I'm wearing a mask. The coronavirus requirement is one person in the house at a time, got to wear a mask, so on and so forth, try not to touch anything. So the roof looks real good. You see a little bit of moss on it. That's normal for this part of the country. There's a powder that you put on your roof every couple years that'll kill that, and the rain just washes it away. But this is a 40-year roof. I'm sure it's the original roof that was put on when the house was built. And I'm looking for the date that the home was built. 2010. So it's a 10-year-old roof. It's rated for 40 years. And I think that's about it. We've been in this bath. And a very clean house, very good condition. The paint's all in good condition. I haven't found anything that worries me or concerns me. There has been a lot of traffic here today. The only time slot I could get all afternoon was 16 to 16:30. And people typically make a reservation. You do an online reservation to come and show. And people typically do them in half-hour blocks. And so I went in at about noon today, I guess it was. And the earliest I could request was the 16 to 16:30. So anyway, like I said, we all kind of thought the same thing, that this corona thing would cause the market to slow down or stop or whatever, but actually it's had just the opposite effect. People are all very, very confident that we're going to get the economy fixed and get back to work and so on and so forth. And people don't want to change their plans. So we have military folks that think they're not going to be here till July or August who are shopping right now, I'm out taking these videos for them, just like you guys. And then you have the people who had already left their last duty station, went on leave, were in schools, and the school's kicking them out, and they're not going to return to their losing duty station. So we do have an awful lot of people that are still in the housing market, surprisingly. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys, but anything you have any questions on, let me know.